The Whitewashing of Christianity, a Hidden Past, a Hurtful Present, and a Hopeful Future. Written by Jerome Gay. Narrated by Gadson Jr. Forward by Chris Broussard. I could hardly contain my excitement. Newly born again and basking in the joy and peace I had received since accepting Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior, I called my younger brother Terry to share my story. For 10 minutes I testified, and for 10 minutes he ate it up. Soon he was attending Bible studies and getting to know Jesus at his school, Howard University, the mecca of historically black colleges and universities. But Louis Farrakhan's Nation of Islam was also on campus, and Terry's newfound interest in religion led him to give them a listen. Presenting an undeniably strong image of black manhood, the nation highlighted the hypocrisy of American Christianity, rallied against the lily-white images of Jesus, the apostles, the angels, and every other positive black character. And they preached that our enslaved ancestors were given Christianity to make us weak and docile. Before long, the brother I had been leading was now seeking to lead me away from Christianity. This was the same story for one of my closest childhood friends. Like Terry, he attended an HBCU, and after initially showing interest in following Jesus, he turned toward Islam because he had come to believe Christianity was the white man's religion. Every time we spoke, they mocked me, asking questions I couldn't answer and speaking as if Christianity was synonymous with racism. They tore into me like I was some ignorant dupe. My only retort was, Jesus ain't racist. A baby Christian with no knowledge of biblical or African church history, I couldn't defend my belief with anything but blind faith. Despite their challenges, I was resolute. There was no way I was leaving Jesus, but I was also curious. I knew the Bible was set mainly in what is now called the Middle East and in Africa. I knew Jesus had to be a man of color and could not have looked anything like the pale-skinned, blue-eyed person I had grown up seeing in pictures and paintings. And I knew the religion practiced by white slave owners and racists, whether in the 17th century or the 20th century, was in direct opposition to the teachings I was reading in the Bible, to the faith that had changed my life. As I began studying the Bible voraciously, I supplemented it with extra biblical works, particularly those related to Africa and black people. What I found amazed me, from the book of Genesis, which associates the Garden of Eden with the Nile River and Ethiopia, to the book of Acts, which reveals African men being present on the day of Pentecost.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?